Just getting ready. See if I can put on some music for myself. Pandora. I don't know what I'm gonna listen to. It might be too distracting, actually. It would just happen. I just lost my mouse pointer, just stopped working. Oh, this isn't cool. What the heck? Okay. So, mouse pad on laptop stops working. Go get a mouse. I shall get a mouse. I shall be back. Ride hasn't started yet. Alright, so good. Let's just go back. Well, mouse doesn't work. Let's see if this works. Well, this is annoying. No idea how that just happened. Touchpad got turned off somehow. Alright, we can get rid of the mouse. Now that I know how to get back to that. So that's a sign. Don't use Pandora. Alright. Well, that was a delay of start and a horrible intro. There we go. There's the ride. Alright. Let's get this party started. Let's go. Alright, so this is the Tuesday turn up meetup ride for Major Taylor Chicago. My name's Jason Ward, and this is just a, you're going to be capturing our ride tonight. It's an opportunity if you have questions, comments, issues, complaints, you can post them up, we can respond, we can talk. Just an opportunity for people to see kind of what's happening, what's going on, who's showing up, who's showing out, all that good stuff. Yeah, Danielle, Lori is always watching. She's just making sure. I've said this before, but Anastasia actually she made a post on Facebook quite a while now, and it's something to the fact of, you know what your leaders are made of in a time of crisis. Something about like that. And I gotta say that thus far, I think she's made a good point. She stuck to it, and people have listened. It's actually really cool to go in the city and see her image plastered places. I know some people are doing it in fun, but it gets the point across. So I am not doing a workout tonight. Real quick, if you wanted to do a workout, this is the time to do it. You head over into this menu in the bottom left-hand corner, click it, and you go over to workouts, top right, click it, pick a workout, any workout, click workout, and that's it. Go back, and in 2 minutes and 49 seconds, when the counter gets all the way down, it will start. The ride will start, and your workout will start. So if it's a 60-minute ride with a 60-minute workout, both will end exactly at the same time. They both start at exactly the same time. It's a very cool thing to do. So if you're training, you can still hang out in a group. If the ride runs longer than your workout, no problem. You keep riding. If the workout lasts a lot longer than the group ride, well, guess what? If it's a 60-minute group ride, you're working out for 90 minutes. That last 30, you're not in a group anymore. You're not grouped in. So, and you know, the issue of a trainer tire, some people say yes, some people say no. Trainer tire is made out of, from what I understand, trainer tire is made out of harder material. That being the case, it will wear a lot slower. Every now and then, especially in March, April, early season, you'll see people you'll see them still have their trainer tire on their bike and they'll be riding outside. Not the best idea. It's a little hard, not as grippy. If it's wet out, it'd be a real problem. If I have a direct drive, so I take my back wheel off and put it on. But if I had a wheel-on trainer, I would indeed invest in a trainer tire. My tires on my bike are typically more expensive than a trainer tire, and I'd rather wear that one out than one of my street tires. Some people go as far as to have a completely swappable back tire. I'm sorry, the whole wheel, the whole thing. So tire, wheel, cassette, a complete replacement just for the trainer. You can do that. You go with a very inexpensive wheel, an inexpensive cassette, and put a trainer tire on it, and you got a whole setup. That way you just swap out wheels in between riding inside and outside if you're on a wheel-on trainer. It makes things a little bit easier. You're not constantly, here we go, start the ride. You're not constantly switching tires. So we got 10 plus me. Give a quick shout out to Irvin, Ed. Uh-oh, everybody got mixed up. Try this one more time. Keith from New Jersey, John, Chuck, Lisa, Terry, Moolawa, Irvin, Ed, Celeste, and Austin. I gotta say them quick because as soon as we start moving, names start switching around in the list. Like this. There's the list. So that's who's on this ride right now. We have a New Jersey person in the house. Gary Penny. Who's this? He's probably from New Jersey also, to be honest. New Jersey folks are everywhere these days. Invading all the rides. So as for a trainer tire, I do it. One little tip about a wheel-on trainer is that that little silver roller that's in the back that presses up against your tire, clean that off. You'll notice bits of your tire getting stuck to it. You'll have black streaks on it. The more that wears, the more that's apparent on that roller, the faster your tire will wear. You don't want that. Clean it off. Don't scrape it. Maybe not acetone. Acetone might work. I don't know. But you'd have to Google what to use. But you want to clean that off. You don't want to scrape it. You want to keep that surface nice and smooth and shiny. But it should be clean. Another little tip if you're using a wheel-on trainer, air up before every ride. Seriously. When you're done with the ride, undo that knob and release the tension on that wheel. Oh, and then getting warm. Release the tension on that back wheel. And then and air it up to an appropriate pressure. And then crank it back down. You don't want to leave that silver wheel pressed up against your wheel. Let's say you don't ride for a month. Yeah, no bueno. You're gonna have a weird little dent in your wheel, and every time the wheel goes around, you'll feel that little thump. It's a weird thing. My very first trainer was a Cyclops fluid trainer. I put a lot of miles in that thing and I sold it to a buddy. It was a great trainer. A lot of miles on that thing. I rode it using Trainer Road and Zwift. Worked quite well. I think it was $250 brand new. It was a Cyclops. Ceres I think bought Cyclops now, so it's a Ceres trainer. The fluid is the one I had. It's the one Goodspeed had in stock, so I took it. So Cyclops Magnus, I've heard a lot of good things about the Magnus from Cyclops. Danielle, a lot of good things. It's a solid trainer. You know, people always ask me what's the best bike, what's the best trainer? Best bike and the best trainer is the one you use. Use what you got. Big fan. If you got a bike, ride it. I don't care. Put some miles on it. I'm not sure what to clean that roller with. I mean, that's a Google thing, ain't it? How do you clean the clean bike trainer roller? Here we go. From Kickr says window cleaner or rubbing alcohol. So a lint-free cloth. That's it. So the answer to your question is window cleaner or rubbing alcohol. I did not know that. Now I do. Tonight is, let's see, go to, I'm in the app. Let's go to events. That's Thursday. Our club has a lot of events, including the weekends. So today's event is this one here. It is the Greatest London Flat. Now, I do not remember how long the Greatest London Flat is. So again, Zwift. Greatest London Flat. Zwift Insider is a great website for stuff. Switch gears. It is 14 miles long. All right, time for a little math. 14 miles long. We're currently doing 18 miles an hour. Group rides an hour long. Unless there's a ton of climbing on this route, which it says it's 484. So no, not a lot of climbing. We will definitely finish this route in less than an hour. So, and we'll get that badge. Big fan of getting those badges. Badges are XP, XP is levels. This is a game. That's how you play it. So I do rather enjoy looking things up. Little things like that, like how to clean the roller. It breaks up the ride a little bit, and it shows other people where to find some of that information. Enjoy my ride. There's a lot going on right here in front of me. There's a lot. Give some ride-ons. That's right. Right on. So my guy, if you look at the Zwift companion app, my dude has I'm the yellow arrow, and my guy has a white circle around him. If I tap that white circle, I give 5 ride-ons to the closest 5 people. Who's this? OG. OG did not make it into our ride, did he? Or did he? I'll see later. OG's another guy I'd ride anywhere with. I'd drop everything. There's a lot of people in this club like that. A lot of really good people. Alright, that's going to be it for the ride-ons. Looks like I got everybody. So if you have any questions, comments, complaints, put it out there. You can type in the comments of this video. And if I'm currently live streaming, which I am at this moment, I'll do what I can to answer them, or at least get you in the right direction. One of my whole points of what I do with the club is to just get more of us on bikes, and by extension, getting more of us just moving. You swim, bike, run, yoga, power walk, walk. I don't care what you do, just move. But my choice of moving is definitely the bike. I went through my triathlon and duathlon phase, went through my swimming phase. I even had believe it or not, I had a running phase for like a month. It was a little bit longer than a month. I was in a running club and everything. Oh. A little bit of climbing. Oh, my heart rate monitor's gone. Alright, so for some reason my heart rate monitor dropped out. So I unplug it, wait a second, plug it back in. Alright, it's a chest strap. Let's see if it comes up. If it doesn't, then we're gonna have to be quick. Alright, it's not coming up. It's a new battery too. So go to pair, unpair, search. It's gonna stop me riding on the bike. But I'm gonna keep pedaling, see if it comes up. It may or may not. Well, there it is. Alright, let's get out of here. And then I take off. That rubber band kicks in. I'm doing 30 miles an hour and I'm barely pedaling. So now I got my heart rate up there. I just don't like seeing grayed out metrics. Box Hill. Uh-oh. So we're 12 minutes into this ride, hour long, going through the streets of London. There's a badge at the end somewhere. So I can no longer drink my bubbly while I ride. That carbonated water makes me burp too much. This is just water or vodka. Nobody knows. So now's a good time to talk about rides, ride leaders. We have a bunch of people leading rides out for the club. If you wish to lead a ride, do so. Jump into the Zwift companion app. We'll go over that in just a second. But Irvin just saw his ride pop up for tomorrow morning. Tume leads a ride on, I'm drawing a blank, Wednesday mornings. Irvin is 6:30 p.m. Wednesday nights. Tume is in the morning, like 5 a.m. Wednesday morning, tomorrow morning. Crystal does Tuesdays and Friday mornings. Barb Lawler, Saturday and Sunday mornings. That's my badge partner. Trying to get them all. Sean and Glenn are doing Thursday morning rides. Brenda's the one that's missing here. She's filling in a bunch of morning rides. And then there's me at the bottom. I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday nights. Mondays are usually like an intro kind of easy flat course. Something simple. Tuesday, tiny bit of climbing. A little bit harder. Thursday, a little bit harder still. Nothing outrageous. We're not climbing out the Zwift. Just keeping it easy peasy. All the rides at this point all have a feature called Keep Everyone Together. I can demonstrate it. I've done it in many videos so far. I can slow down as much as I want. As long as I'm pedaling, I'll stay in the ride in a group. I can also pedal as hard as I possibly can. I will not drop the group. As long as you're pedaling, as long as the number in the top left-hand corner, the wattage, it says about 130 right now. As long as that's above 0, you will stay with the group. That's how it's supposed to work, and it seems to do pretty well. So, talking about rides, the Zwift Companion app is pretty important. If you go into the Zwift Companion app, go into events, I'll see all the events that I'm invited to. Here's my next event on Thursday. 21 miles starts at 6:30 p.m. this Thursday. And there's a bunch of people already say they're going. A whole bunch. Look at those New Jersey names. Delaware. Whew. And then there's a whole bunch of other people invited. Tume's Wednesday morning ride is in here. Wednesday night with Irvin is right here. This one. So this will be tomorrow night. Brenda's got a Thursday morning ride planned. 30-minute ride at 7 a.m. Crystal's got a Friday morning ride at 5 a.m. Barb's got Saturday and Sunday. If you want to make an event, click create meetup, and you fill everything out. They just made a change this week. You can pick any world you want. Watopia, Innsbruck, London, New York, Richmond, Yorkshire. Any of them. Pick a route in that world. And customize your meetup. Keep everyone together. That's sort of the magic sauce. And then the reason why we tell everybody to put MTC3 in your name is because it's easy to find everybody. All these people are all members of our club. They're all on Zwift. There's a whole bunch of people in here. Start inviting all of those people. Start there. Then, if you want, go to MTC and you'll come up with MTC LA, New Jersey, all the other major Taylor clubs. More New Jersey, more LA, more folks. Fortunately, we can still ride. Unfortunately, we can't ride necessarily as a group outside. So this is one way to do it. Ride-ons. Give ride-ons early and often. So let's creep on some people. What's Austin doing? Austin looks like he's doing a workout. Yep, there he is. Austin's doing a workout. You can tell by the little blue screen right in front of him. The blue is an indicator of how hard he's working. You can see his wattage on the screen if you, what's that, like 112, 120? Just over his right shoulder in the top right hand corner. His wattage is there. But blue is a relatively low to medium effort. If his screen goes yellow, orange, or red, he's doing some nasty intervals. Just stalking Austin. Let's take a picture. Wait. There. In the rain. Who's at the front? Chuck. Let's see what Chuck is doing. He's riding a Cannondale. It's yellow. It's dark and raining in the game, so I can't tell anything. And it's New Jersey. Okay, back to me. Yeah, I'm on the right bike. Ed's in here. Oddly enough, Ed's on the Troy bike. And there's OG right on his tail. I'll wait till it's light out before I take more pictures. I'm just clicking on people's names. On the right, Mulaba's in here. There's Mulaba, John, Lisa Adams, Chuck, Keith. While I'm stalking other people, I could be falling back. Hey, pay attention. So, I have a power-up. That little green-yellow circle with the feather in it in the top left-hand corner. It's called a power-up. There's several power-ups in the game. They give you little perks or abilities for a limited amount of time. The one I have is called lightweight. Reduces your weight by 21 pounds for 15 seconds, which is awesome if you're climbing. Not really beneficial right now. This is relatively flat. The last two, breakaway and invisibility, I believe those are just available in races. The rest of those you can get while riding. Oh. So if I hit a 5, 6, 7% climb somewhere, I'll hit that feather. Use it. I still need to make a Facebook post about it, but all membership cards for this year, as of today, for everyone who's paid up to today, are all in the mail. If you don't have yours, it's in the mail. What does it look like? Well, I'm glad you asked. Looks like this. It's a nice little letter. Welcome to the club. And there's a card stuck to it. I'll take the card off. Let's see if I can hold it still enough. This is what our 20 cards look like. That's the group shot. The group photo from the photo shoot from last year. They had a great turnout. The back has some links to us. A couple links. I hope that focuses okay. So, relatively simple card. I happen to be the photographer for that photo shoot, so there's no real pictures of me. Certainly not in kit and not with a bike. So what I did do for most of the people who did show up, I made custom cards for them. So their picture is on the front of the card, not just the group shot. Add a little personal touch. Something I have access to, and I thought it would be cool. I got some feedback saying it was overkill. That's kind of what I was going for. I was definitely going for overkill. Over the top. Ridiculous. Borderline unsustainable. Yeah, I know. As long as I have access to do it, I'll keep it up. Oh, it's easy enough to do, I suppose. But those member cards, those membership cards are good at a variety of local bike shops for discounts. There's some steep discounts out there to be had with our partners. I'd name them all, but you sort of have to be, it's not really a public thing to know how much and where you'll get. You know, there's one place you get 20% off a trainer. Not gonna lie, 20% discount. So you don't want to just talk about it and have people show up places bothering folks without proper credentials. This is your credential. You show that, and they say, "Oh, you're one of those Major City Chicago people." Well, what do you want? I tell you the discount, Boom. Just like that. Some of the discounts extend to bikes. Some of them extend to services. Some extend to merchandise. Some extend to services only. Some extend to merchandise only. There's 6 or 7 or 8 different bike shops we're partnered with. They're all different. It's very difficult to explain. So become a member. In your member email when you join, you'll get all the information you need. If you still have questions, look us up. We can answer them all. Membership has its privileges in this club. That's just one of them. There's lots of other little hidden perks to being in this club. Don't want everybody finding out about. We've given away special swag at different events to members who show up as sort of a thank you. In the past, there's been keychains, cups, there's been door prizes. Just interesting little things. Until this whole pandemic thing came about, traveling with the trailer had some perks and benefits to members only. One of the biggest ones are, you must be a member to have your bike transported in the trailer. I'm still looking forward to going to Dayton and Atlanta for sure. Time will tell what happens, but it's still on my calendar. Those are my big 2 events for the year. Everything else is amazing. Bike to Drive got canceled. It's done for this year. Bow Bikes Bama? Bow Bikes Alabama? I think that's the ride. Now it's Bow Bikes Zwift. That's this weekend. This Saturday or Sunday. You can look that up. Ride with Bo Jackson, 2-sport athlete. What other events are going on? We have between 10 and 15 Zwift rides per week, led by club members. Half of them are led by board members. I'm very proud of that fact. Very hands-on board in this club. Leading rides. Not a lot of board members in clubs do that. But we have tons of rides. If there's a ride you'd like to see, you know, we're halfway done with this ride. If someone said they wanted to ride again at 7:30 tonight, I'd happily put one together and keep riding for another hour. Not tonight, I gotta eat dinner. But if it's planned for, it's a lot easier. You can put a ride together. If you're shy about leading something yourself, let me know. I can find someone. You got a whole list of, wrong slide. Got a whole list of ride leaders, plus Brenda. Got a whole list of folks who would love to lead a ride. You just got to tell us. I think the only prime time spot we don't have filled is Friday night. Most folks are spending that time with their significant other or other Friday night activities that don't include exercise. Probably include a lot of alcohol. Does for me. So the route is 14 miles long. We're 9.2 into it. Yeah, I'd say we did it pretty easily. I never did hit a climb so I could use my feather. There's in the background you can see animals. I guess those are deer. You see animals. You'll see dinosaurs in some parts. If you look around, look way back there. See all kinds of weird stuff. Butterflies. It's kind of cool to just hang out in the game. And take a peek around. It's interesting little things hidden. Like I said, dinosaurs, bears, all kinds of stuff. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, uh-oh. I just lost power. Oh, there he goes. Not sure what happened. Power dropped out for a second. I was gonna say, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bummed out about Bike the Drive being canceled. I get it, but I don't have to like it. It makes me a little bit sad. That was kind of our season opener. We had the canopy out. The trailer was going to be there. We were approved for 2 spots. That's right, 2 spots. One was for photo ops. The other one was informational for the actual booth. I had it in my head to bring a big old wicker chair so you can take some old school club pictures in kit. But I guess it's always 2021. We'll have to see what happens next year. Oh, there's a climb coming up here I can hit this feather for. It's right up here. Getting close. Oh, it says he's done. Glad to see Ed out on a bike. That climb is right here. There it is. Let's hit the feather right now. Good Lord. I'm gonna tear a cleat out of my shoe. Come on. Whew. All right. Whew. See if I can get my breath back.
Right on.
Heart rate's going back down.
Right on.
Once it gets down to about low 130s,
Right on.
I'm recovered. So I'll soft pedal a little bit more, get that heart rate down. Thumbs up from a ride on from Fernando Ramirez. Haven't seen him in a while. Outside, that is. Since last year. I haven't seen anybody. There we go. Heart rate's recovered. And start pedaling. I'm not training for anything, so there's no reason to honestly to train. So, quick nerd moment. Found out that hand position in the game does matter. So what I mean by hand position is, you can see my dude is on the hoods right now. This bike doesn't do that. I'd have to change bikes. Never mind. Because it only matters on your character. It doesn't apply to people around you and what you see. So I just say it anyway. If your guy is in the drops like that, if you're solo, it means you're going fast. If you're solo and there's no one in front of you and you're going slower, he'll sit up. Seems obvious, right? But now let's say you're drafting. You're drafting behind somebody. If the draft is on and you're behind somebody, your character will sit up if he's getting benefits from the draft. If he's not getting a benefit from the draft, he will tuck down and get more aero. Again, that doesn't work for the people around you because we all kind of see different things. So that logic doesn't carry over to them, it's just you. But the bike I'm on only has one position and it's not up or down. So the important thing to remember is, if you're trying to draft somebody, you want your little character to be sitting up. That means he's getting a benefit from the draft of the person in front of him. If you see him tucked down, that means you're too far away and you're not getting the benefit of the draft. That's it. Call that a Zwift nerd tip. Tume's giving out some ride-ons. What's up, Tume? Yeah, so just because you're not in the game, you can open up the companion app, still give some ride-ons to folks. It's beneficial to give people ride-ons. A few reasons. One, the name pops up, a little bit of motivation. Two, in the top middle bar, there's a little blue box with a number that keeps going up. Right now, that number is at 3,400,043,700 and something. That's the number of drops you have. Drops is like currency in the game. People giving you ride-ons increases the rate at which you earn drops. So it's very beneficial to get those drops. So what is a drop? A drop is equivalent to 10 cents. This is the way they kind of make the economy in this game. Here's another Zwift nerd tip. Each drop is worth 10 cents. Let's see if my math is right. So $1,500 set of wheels in the real world is 150,000 drops in the game. A $10,000 bike, say like a Trek Madone, potentially. Pinarello F12, I think is actually 12,000. A $10,000 bike in the real world, like that, like a high-end Madone, higher-end Madone, would be 1 million drops. So I have 3.4 million drops. I could buy 3 Madones and probably a new set of wheels and that'd be it. So I don't spend my drops very much. The last thing I bought was a set of Envy wheels for, I think it was a Super 6 Cannondale maybe that I got. I saw it, I liked it, I bought it in the game with drops. Again, this is a game. There's a currency, it's called drops. There's experience points. It's all very silly, but it is a game. I've been asked what's the difference between Trainer Road and Zwift. My answer would be I've used both. Trainer Road is for people who are training for an event. You are training for something specific. That's what you want Trainer Road for. You could use Zwift for it. Trainer Road is best equipped to handle that. For everybody else, there's Zwift. I'm not training for anything. I like to ride. I like riding bikes. I like smelling fresh air. I like seeing deer in the pastures, in the prairies. Pastures. There's no pastures around here. There are prairies, though. Now, what's the difference? I don't know. Lack of oxygen in my brain. Got me contemplating weird stuff I don't know nothing about. But I like to ride bikes. I like the social aspect. I like the technical part. I'm a technology kind of guy. I love all the gadgets. It's fun stuff. Let's see how many people are doing workouts in our group. One. He's not in our group. Looks like just Austin. M. Sutherland, that's the guy on the gray screen. This is a climb, 5%. Getting real close, about a mile away from that badge. So, about 1 mile out from about 1 mile out from the route badge. The route badge is London something. Greatest London flat. Greatest London flat. All right, well, real quick, if you want to see what badges you have, go back to the menu, click badges on the right, and you can see all the badges that you do or don't have. Come on. And Greatest London Flat is, there it is, bottom middle. That grayed out spot, that'll be filled in, and I'll have 66 out of 124 badges. Some of these badges I'll never get, such as these running ones. That's not going to happen. The route running ones, some extra credit ones, some other stuff, but those are badges in the game. Just achievements. Again, it's a game. There's little trivial parts to it like that. Stuff for bragging rights and trophies. "13 minutes left to this ride." Drink. Pretty much covered everything, I think, at this point. I'm proud of my ride leader screen. Leading rides every day, a couple times a day. Had a few instances where we had 3 rides in a day. Was looking at the Yahoo website last night. I remember seeing an email that the Wahoo Headwind and Climb were on sale. My birthday's coming up, so I'm like, hey, I got a Climb. What about a Headwind? I never considered it. Why would you spend $250 on a Bluetooth fan? But it's on sale. $50 off. It's $199. I mean, if I use my wife's logic, I'd be losing money if I don't buy it, right? And that's how that works. I'm pretty sure. So I got an early Christmas. Be real early for Christmas. Got an early birthday gift coming. Wahoo said they'll have it to me here shortly. So I may be able to make a unboxing video of a Wahoo Headwind fan. Right now I just have a Stanley. Like a $35 Stanley fan with a little remote. So it works. But I don't know. Same reason to have the Climb. Why not? It's time to buy a new gadget. Might as well be a fan. A Bluetooth fan. Quick note on that fan. Apparently it's not connected to your trainer at all. It has nothing to do with power. It's connected to your heart rate. So I would imagine if you don't have a heart rate strap on, or if you're not broadcasting your heart rate, fan's not going to work the way it's intended. You can just turn it on and off, of course. It's Bluetooth, so maybe you can do it all with your phone. I don't know. We'll see when I get it. $200 for a fan, though. A fan. We'll see if it's worth it. It's a birthday present. What are you gonna do? So my question is if that was the budget for my birthday present, which was arbitrary, should that be the same budget for my wife's birthday present? 200 bucks? I'm bad with that stuff. I don't know what to spend on people. Been with my wife for almost 20 years. I still don't know. One time I went out and bought her a really expensive gift. She was mad when she opened it. It's a pair of diamond earrings. None too happy. Her first question was, how much was this? I never bought diamonds like that. I was just trying to be a baller. Now I just buy bikes for me. It is what it is. Alright, I'm ready to go eat. Did I get the badge? Did I miss the badge? Talking crap? I missed the badge, didn't I? Talking about nope. Greatest London flat. Close back. Where's my badge? There it is. Badge. Picture. There's the badge. Yeah, congrats on the new badge if you got it. Very cool. You still got 7 minutes to ride, so keep going. So now I gotta find out the next set of badges to go to. I have all these little nerd things. Another quick Zwift nerd tip is I keep a spreadsheet with all the routes in Zwift in it and which badges I have and which ones I don't. And after Thursday's ride, I'll sit down and I'll see what badges I need. I'll see what badges Barb is offering in her rides and other group rides of other ride leaders. So Crystal, Brenda, Sean, Irvin, all of them. All, still wrong. All these people plus Brenda. And then I'll make my list for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, which routes we're gonna do. But in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna run out of easy routes and be left with routes that are like 60 plus miles, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 107 miles. I think it's the Mega Pretzel or something. It's ridiculous. I've not ridden 100 miles on Zwift though. I've ridden a metric century. That just about broke me. I think I ate a meal in the middle. I might have watched a movie or 3. I'd have to say my craziest thing I've done on Zwift, by far, was just last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year, I think. I went up Alp to Zwift twice, back to back. I rode up it, rode down, made a U-turn, and went right back up. And then came back down again, of course. That was probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever done on Zwift. It took like maybe 3 hours to do it, but it was a crap ton of climbing. It was all climbing that I needed for, oh, it's not gonna let me do it. Maybe, here, climb Mount Everest, this one. That was to get the Tron bike. I had to climb 164,000 feet. It took me a few years to do that. But that's this shiny, glowy bike called the Tron bike. Or the Zwift concept bike. It's called Zwift concept bike in the game. So I got 4 minutes left to the ride. I'll message my group. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for the ride. What else do you say? I gotta stop sniffling. Sniffling, coughing, clearing my throat, saying the word just. Bunch of little crap. Alright, 3 minutes left to the ride. So I'll probably make it to just over 18 miles, maybe. Maybe. If I get over 18.4 miles, I have to go to 19 miles. Can't leave. Hey, Kenny Evans, give me a ride on. Cool.
Ride on.
Can't leave points on the table. For every whole mile you ride, you get 30 XP points. Oh, Celeste, OG, Austin, everybody's passing me up. So if you look at Austin's screen, it's yellow, it's gray. He's probably in his cooldown. 160 watts, you can see it. Just barely. It's how you can kind of creep on other people and see what they're doing. Minute and a half, definitely gonna end it at 18 miles. My wife makes really good chicken salad, and I think I'm gonna go hurt myself. Chicken salad is good. I've had other chicken salad, egg salad, tuna salad. It's trash. So I've been thinking about chicken salad this whole time. Puts a lot of onions in it. I thought about eating a little bit before the ride, and figured that would be a mistake. Chicken salad right before you ride a bike. Nah. Nope. I haven't eaten since 11 o'clock. So I can wait a little longer. Plus, exercising curbs my appetite. Very cool. Snap a few final pictures. Get a couple different views here. Boom. It's Terry in the front right there. Right in front of me. Some unknown guy passing me. That's works. Who else is here? Celeste. Get a different angle. Part of my crew. Those guys. There's the end of the ride. That's it. I'm at 18.5. That means I gotta ride to 19. So let's make this quick. 18.6. So I'm not in the rubber band anymore. So whatever power I put down is gonna take me where I want to go. If I was doing this in a group, the rubber band effect would be holding me back. All right, 0.3 more. Whew. 0.2. Almost there. Tenth of a mile left. I'll coast into it. And 19. There's my 30 XP. All right, time to shut it down. I wear gloves while riding. If you saw my handlebar tape, you know why. You can see the wear points on the hoods and on the tops. The bar tape is worn. Heart rate strap comes off, but as always, let's menu, snapshot that, end ride, wait till this loads completely. No need to, but I want to snapshot that for no good reason. Say okay. Whoa, this is different. I don't know that I've seen this before. Add a comment. All's good. Let it ride. With keep all together on, and it worked as advertised. I don't know what else to say. Did I listen to music? No music. Although I do have a way for me to listen to music and you guys not hear it, because videos will get flagged if you do that. Thanks for your feedback. Alright, so let's find that in picture. Take these off. I don't want those uploaded like that. This one, and I want to start. Turn on the star for this one, so that's the main picture. And let's just go through and turn some of these on and turn off the overlays. Get rid of those overlays. That's all the pictures I took? Really? That's it? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and add that one with a, sure, we'll keep that one on. Ignored. Turn that one on. It's 5. Overlay or no overlay? No overlay. Save and exit. So in my phone, if I go into my phone, I can actually go into my gallery and all my screenshots will be in there. So I can always upload or do something else later with them. So thanks for riding with us tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the questions. I try to stream Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursday nights when I lead rides. And I also try to stream Saturdays and Sundays. Those are the primary days I can ride. I typically can't ride in the mornings. I guess no one cares about that part. And I try to stream those days. Try to stream a few times a week just to get the word out, see what we're doing, see what's happening. So I'll see you next time. Have a good night.